Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna fix the stream title in a second. Let me do that. Oh yeah, I gotta fix the tags too. Lore nerd. Story time. E6 sparkle. E1 Yao. Yaoi Guang. Alright. From Maui. There we go. How's it going, Andrew Pro? How are you doing? Alright. How's your day been? Oh yeah, unfortunately, nah, I'll hold off on ads. I want to disable pre-roll, but somebody coming in at the beginning, I feel bad. Or maybe we won't do pre-roll. Tier 3 beta testing? Oh, how's that going? Actually, let's just disable pre-roll. I'll do 1 minute ads. I'll just disable pre-roll for 15 minutes. Do it at the beginning, because it's the best way. I really hate pre-roll. I hate Twitch in general. I'm trying to move off this platform. It's so stupid. It's such a dumb freaking platform. Our ads have been so awful. I have like billboard ads disabled and they still show up. Like, why? I pulled up my stream the other day just because I wanted to see ad frequency on somebody who's not logged on Twitch. And so many ads. I don't know why. What's going on here, Honkai Star Rail? What are we doing? The game is not mute. What are we doing here? The hell? Audio is just not working. Oh. Okay. Weird. I love the soundtrack. It's up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right. Honestly, the solid song name. Your standard cheat code back in the day. Okay, all those relics are terrible. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna stream very long today. I still have a video I need to finish. That's not sorrow related. And unfortunately, this is how this goes. Ooh. Would you believe in magic? Magic. Magic the Gathering. Alright, let's get this team out. But this is story. I feel like that's not a team. I am gonna record this.
Cut it out. We're the same age.
Oh, are they? That's kind of silly. Alright. Go to the Astral Express. Why am I getting... What? Star Rail? Yeah, I gotta switch perspective. Back to the little fox on the brink of triumph. Maybe I should do endgame things so I get the evil callus. How's it going, Neon Boy? How are you doing? The skin's honestly kind of nice. It's higher resolution than the default outfit. That endgame mode kind of sucks. At least there's no stellar jade rewards. It's kind of just there for cosmetics. Wow, the lag is unbearable. What the heck? Oh, that's who's on this team. There's no DPS on this team. But Dong Hong, I keep it story friendly. Who's gonna be the DPS? March 7th, maybe? Yeah. I'll put Evernight here. And I can't use Dong Hong.
We've got some tough enemies to deal with, huh?
Ah. I'll put Sunday right here. Let's put Sunday right here. I put Sparkle on this team? I finish all the Planarcardia blue quest and find the chest. Ah. I'm still trying to finish the main quest. What the Sigma? There's also a lot of the challenges you'll probably have to do because you got to find all the I think to unlock hell mode on some of those challenges you have to find all the yellow faces that are scattered around. Dude, who do I even put on this team? I'm trying to come up with a story friendly team, but it's not really working out here. Okay, maybe we'll just put like great. I guess I'll roll with this team. This could be terrible. Maybe we'll put Sparkle instead of Yao Guang. Yeah, let's do that. Need a little for cheat mode, not hell. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So then you don't need to find all those. Thankfully. I'll poke 1,000 holes right through. What the heck? Are these guys?
Long time no see, Lady Tingyun. It's been a while
He says
since we last met in
Tingyun.
Paniconi.
That duck back there, they're kind of like birds and dogs where they have an NPC for fighting them. Oh, there is an NPC for them? Okay.
Titles for you two just now. If you were offended, then I beg your forgiveness. This place is a hotbed of trouble.
Dang.
What brings you two here?
The press Tingyun hits different.
When Sunday and I contacted the Shenzhou delegation, they asked for our help. They claimed someone from their group had lost their way here in a foreign land and was captured by a local gang, and they wanted us to help. It was clear there was more to the story, but we came anyway.
Who would have thought? It turned out to be true.
It turned out to be true. Oh my god.
Captured. There must be some misunderstanding.
That giant duck, he just has so much drip. I can't get over that. He should just be playable at this point. Make him a 4-star, Hoyo. We're missing out on so many 4 stars because they refuse to give us 4 stars. Hey, we'll never get over this. We still get 4 stars on Genshin and ZZZ.
They say she is the diviner general, one who lives in seclusion. Did the Alliance send her this time? Lady Tingyun, you stepped into such danger yourself. Do you have a vital mission?
You two are no strangers, so I will speak plainly. She's the one who sent me here on this mission.
Why are they talking about a secret mission in the Syndicate's
Xianzhou's #1 assassin
headquarters?
Of hiring this person to participate
Let's expose our plan right in front of the enemy.
The delegation's intelligence revealed.
Oh my god, my wife. How's it going, Yote? How are you doing?
None other than the Stellaron hunter, Blade.
Him?
I assumed the title to come here to uncover why the Stellaron hunters are involved.
Better now that I've seen my wife.
He will enter the game.
Oh, good.
So, how's it going so far?
Oh, I appear to be covering the
By sheer
dialogue. Let me
twists of
fix that.
fate, everything has
I'll
gone
shrink myself.
smoothly so far. But as for what
I had to
comes
stay late at work
next,
because the
I
owner came
still
in
don't know anything
last
either.
minute. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's
Still, Madame
annoying.
Meow entrusted me with 3 pouches before I departed. Each said to hold a stratagem. Well,
I've had
let us
multiple
call them
jobs where I've had
stratagems
to
for now.
stay late repeatedly. It just
And
sucks.
at this moment, it is time to open the second.
Especially if it comes like a normal
Strategy
thing.
pouch?
Strategy pouch?
So you revealed
Oh,
my
Yao
identity.
Guang strategy pouch.
No worries. I've sent you some backup. Use them however you like. Open the 3rd pouch only after you've met the Sinwish Syndicate's boss.
What the... B and then happy face. Exaggerated happy face. What the... Like, thanks. So great of you. Came in 5 minutes before
Wonder if you're
close.
so
Now
calm,
take
Madame
your
Meow,
cat and goose.
crosstalk
Go.
general.
The what?
Hello, cow
General?
emojis.
It says the 2 of you
Does Yao
will help me
Guang
clear the
usually
way,
put
so I
emojis
can
with
safely meet the
her
Sinwish
stuff?
Syndicate's boss. What do you say?
We,
Yeah, I guess it's different when it involves pets, but I don't know. I've always... It's their living, breathing things, but still. I know, like, retail, this is such a common thing, and I hate it. Sometimes, well, just my dad tries to do this with coffee shops where they come in, like, 15 minutes before they close. It's like, no, these people are trying to clean up at this point. No! Sister got so mad at him one time, but it's like, justify it, because... It's different with animals. Yeah, they're living, breathing things, but still.
This place is perilous. Of course, we will
I
accompany
love
you,
Fugue's
Miss
outfit. I'll
Tingyun.
never get over that. I like it
As
over
for the Stellar
Tingyun's
Hunters,
original outfit.
I too find them
Especially the flower on her shoulder, the metal flower. It just looks
Will
cool.
you help me gather a bit more information?
of course.
E6 Sparkle,
Thank you,
indeed.
Sunday.
My beloved Gremlin. I didn't think she would return to the meta. Life is a gamble. May I have the privilege of seeing her? It's kind of unfortunate because I don't know. I still have this set on her too. I think I was gonna change this, but then I gave up because Sparkle fell out of the meta in all of 3.0. Want to take a look at my account? Sure. Yeah, just drop your UID through the channel point redeem. How's her light cone? I guess it's nice, but like sure to recover so many skill points. Okay, that works too. Sometimes the moderation bot that I have don't like strings of numbers, which I have to redeem, but that works out too. They didn't time you out, thankfully. All right, up on stream, and not. Okay. Should probably stop recording. All right, I'll have that in my video footage for the story. All right, E6 Castris, like saying lucky you didn't get headshot. Alright. Now I don't know, those moderation bots like Nightbot can be so inconsistent sometimes, and then Streamlabs has its own moderation too. It's just like ugh. I have to have some stuff because actual bots that try to post not safe for work links because you know Twitch claiming they dealt with bots, not really. I appreciate the fall. That means a lot. Alright, you got R5, E6, Castress. Holy cow. Princess Homebody's got some damage here. You want me to look at the crit damage and all that, or just Eidolons? Oh my. Super S5, sorry. So many gotcha games. That is very impressive. Wow, oh my god, at S5 that's kind of wild. 50% targets defense, advanced wears action with 24%. Wears max HP is 60%. Jeez, that's crazy. Well, what's the I'll look at the default because none of my light codes have or S5. Okay. 30% S1. Wow. So S5 just like doubles it. WHP, I mean. Oh yeah, you have 10,000. What? Or that's probably the light code contributed to that. But nevertheless. Clean number for real. Exactly 10,000. That is... That's perfect. Going Evernight March 7th. My young best friend. Chat? Oh, okay. I'll translate that in a second. Okay, I didn't know this about our E6. It reduces toughness. Okay. Let's look at crit damage and stuff. 14%, 5%, 3%, 11%, 5%. Okay. Crit damage. 6, 17, 22, 18, 22. Okay. So got 215%, 67.7%, and then I think your speed is perfect. Then you get that extra crit rate. Yeah, 99.7% CR, yeah, because you're below the speed. 115 CD, right. No, that's really good. Kind of hard to beat the perfect number of HP though. I can't get over that. I don't think I've ever seen such a clean number in Star Rail. Flat 10,000 HP. Wow. No, that is a Eidolons aside, that is a really solid Castress. Yeah, I don't know what the let me look. I don't know all the numbers off my head for different characters. I think oh yeah. They're well above the threshold with HP, and I think crit damage are like within the what Priden recommends for crit damage for endgame, but I mean with Eidolons, doesn't even matter at that point. No, that's very nice Castress. The Saber. E6 Saber and also S5, okay. Damn! Wow. Holy cow. I didn't even bother looking at Saber's Eidolons because I never even planned on getting them, but wow. That's wild. Saber isn't really good. Yeah. Well, how's it going, my guardian 99 angel? You know, what's up, bro? How's it going? Very impressive. This is 62. 262. Wave Strider. Yeah, I know Saber's not like an amazing character compared to some of the other DPSs, but she's still fun nevertheless. Okay, yeah, that's actually... Holy cow, wait, what the heck? You have so much crit damage on her. Oh, you got... Okay, you got crit chest piece. I just like Saber. That's fair. 2, 8, 9, 9, and 8. Okay. Honestly, this is a pretty ridiculous saber. I guess your attack's on the lower end, but... Yeah. What do you have down here? Wind damage. Okay, okay, that's why. Some people put attack here, some people do wind damage. I think it's interchangeable, honestly. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Hyacine. Okay, got E1 Hyacine. Nice. 5,000 HP. Okay. 200 speed on Hyacine? What the heck? I know little Ika scales off of speed, but still. 200.73 is min. Yeah. I know. It's just hard to reach 200 speed. You got speed boot, healing, okay. E energy, nice. Oh, giant tree, okay. The E1's got the max HP. Yeah, you can't go wrong with E1. Hyacine, let's see, the Hura, okay, E0. Firefly, E1. Himiko, E6. Evernight, E0. Waho, E1. Okay. For E0. Eternal Calculus. Oh, I just see what you have right here. Top 2% Castris. Okay, that honestly makes sense. Probably the HP contributing to that. It's honestly, oh my god, get over that. It was top 1%, but for base test, it's top 2%. Ah, okay. What did you use for ranking? Was it Sele Land? Does Sele Land change their how the rankings are clustered? Oh, it is Sele Land? Oh, okay. I don't know. What I found, maybe it's just Rappa because there's so few Rappa users, because I have E6 Rappa too. I was like number 10 out of like 68 people, so I don't know if it's because the brackets are by Eidolon or there's just so few Rappa users that's what they did for Rappa and not... There's obviously a shit ton of Castris users, so I don't know, it might have just been a data issue. Or they changed the brackets. I haven't really used Sailor Land in a long time. There are categories in the ranking? Okay. Are you able to like change the categories to like have overall? I'm not too familiar with it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I always felt... I wish Akasha... There was an Akasha for HSR, which I guess Fribbles sort of is, but Fribbles doesn't have ranking in it, unfortunately. Just lets you simulate stuff. Sailor Land, that's... Yeah, it's always bothered me, the categories, but maybe there's a whole category and I just didn't see it, or maybe they didn't... Maybe Rappa didn't have it for some reason. I'll check after the stream. Bit brain damage. I use Fribbles for my relics. Most of mine are WTF plus. Okay. Yeah, if that's the case, it does. Yeah, you're regardless top. Top 2%, top 1%, somewhere around there. Very few people ever even get WTF plus relics. That's just crazy. That is insane luck. Since you gotta get lucky with the sub roll stats. I guess, yeah, I guess Enka kind of shows that. And this. Also on this too. Doesn't give it value, but it has stars to indicate that. Yeah, honestly, very, very impressive. Incredibly lucky. Especially with how broken Castris is. Just I've been using her in all the arbitrations that I've been able to use her. Like, my go-to until she falls in a meta. Hopefully she doesn't, but this is Star Realm. Okay, let's see. The Herta 45.3, 171.8. Crit damage, you got 60.8 there from the body. Okay, 22.6. 22.6. Wow. Well, she is an HP scar. That is true. It's just previously Acreon, Dongheng, and Booter Luname, Jingliu. Even Jingliu's rework doesn't even put her into the meta. Some of those old DPS characters, like, they got outscaled so fast. It's actually insane. Like, you look at the average damage that you could get just through a Priden with average stats. The damage difference between, like, E6 Acheron and E6, let's say the Herta, is like 4 times the damage ceiling, which is actually, like, insane. So, yeah, it just worries me with Star Rail. But maybe with them going back and doing Nova Flares, that won't become the case. Sure, elation means HP-based combat will decrease a little, but it'll still come back. I mean, regardless, at the very least, you can't. It's hard to die with HP scalers. So even if their damage falls off, you're not going to be dying at least. Are nothing is guaranteed. True. Seriously, like, Acro is outclassed by Norse about 4x. Yeah, hold on. Let me go. I'll go back to your account in a second. Lonely Otaku. Let me just show this. Let's go to Priden. Priden. Not that you should compare characters on Priden. I even say that, but what I like is because they list the stats for average and how they achieve that. Let's take Castris. Obviously, with like better relics, you're gonna have better damage. Okay, let's do. There's single target. We gamble. Nothing this fact true. Okay. I like the comparison it shows too. 2.4 million damage. Oh, they did change their calculations though. How they were doing. Oh, let's pull up Acheron. Did they update the calculations for her? Okay, so maybe single target damage is not 4x, but if we go to 3 target, I guess it's double. Okay, so it's not that bad. 2 million, 4 million, 4.2 million, 1.1 million, 2.4 million, 2.5 million if you round up. But then if we go, let's go to Finon. All of Finon's weird. Yeah, okay. 4 million. 1.1 million. Yeah. 3 target scaling, 7 million. 2 million. So Finon's a good example, but he gets extra turns. Yeah, we don't talk about team buff. I always forgot I own Finon, honestly, same. I never use him anymore. Even though he's got cool animations, it's like, I don't know. What about the Herta? Let's look at the Herta. Oh, let's look at reworked Jingliu too. Again, these aren't like set stats. These are like just based off of simulated stats with like average stats on relics. Okay, 1 target, 2.3 million. Okay. 3 target, 5.2 million. That's kind of a big difference. 3 million more damage for 3 targets. Castris is better. Yeah, she has way more survivability than Finon. I've tried to use Finon in like Divergent Unit. I always die with him in Divergent Uni. You're like, oh, he's so good. It's like, yeah, he's great, but maybe not in every situation. But that could also just be terrible luck on my part. Let's look at, okay, let's go to Rappa. Rappa is also a good example of blatant power creep. One target, yeah, 3.4 million. We'll go to Akron, 1.1 million. Let's go to 3 target, 8 million. This is a break character. 2 million on Acreon. So that's the 4 times difference that I was thinking of. Let's look at Jingli. Yeah, was she... Yeah, her rework is depressing. 1.1 million. And then 2.3 million with 3 targets. That is depressing. Crab was just dead the moment she was introduced. She got no love. Firefly better. I don't know about that. Oh, her stats aren't even updated, so that might not even be right, because it should show both light codes. Yeah, the benefit of Firefly is the survivability, but Rappa with Eidolons has a really high damage ceiling. She gets a ridiculous amount of speed. Oh, the Firefly one's not updated. A bit better in stats, but Firefly more important lore, so she's better. Fair enough. Rappa who? Yeah, and with all the political problems between China and Japan, we're gonna get like no more Rappa lore. She had that Trailblaze mission, and that's it. She's a Planarcardia, but Rappa who? There's a little bit of difference, but Firefly is really good single target. I don't think those are updated to Crichton's newest method of calculating stuff. These are different. Actually, their single target's kind of the same at E6. Yeah. It's just because Rappa gets those extra toughness reduction and break stacks with more enemies. There's Firefly is just... Firefly, but holy, FUQ break sucks. Yeah. Exactly. Okay, let's look. How is Aglaya's stat? Okay, so hers isn't that much different from Acreon's. I guess double. So yeah, all the 3.0 characters were at least double or more compared to Acreon. And then if we look at Dongheng IL, who needs a serious rework, as that man is nothing outside of currency wars. Yeah. We don't talk about it. Oh god. Single target, 800,000 damage. 3 target, 1.4 million at E6. God, Aglaya was playable. I love Aglaya, but I only use her in currency wars. Yeah, so this guy's a good example of power creep in the game.
Yeah.
When did Dongheng and Biber Lune come out? I'll just look this up really quick. Dongheng and Biber Lune. He had to be 1 point something. Let's see. Let me spam, yeah. Version 1.3. And then Acron was 2 point something. And the Herda was 3.0. Why can't I spell Acron? Alright, then I'll go back to your account in a second to look at it. The rest of the characters. .1. Okay. Yeah. So there's kind of a linear progression of power creep. We'll see how Sparksy is when she comes out. I'll be curious. But then we won't know the Sparksy's full potential because, well, there's only 2 elation characters this version, since there's no elation trailblazer, so we won't get the full elation trio team buff that Sparksy needs. So, yikes. So that means I think it's only an extra punch line. I don't think it matters. Nevertheless. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens with Star Realm. Maybe they'll learn their lesson. That people are unhappy with power creep. Or maybe not, you know? It's a gacha game. Oyo does not concern themselves with balance. But it could be worse. It could be Snowbreak, where everything is easy, and a Gunner game. At least not everything's easy. We'll know if they're honest. We get a 4-star. That's true. Are we tired of power creep? Yes, but are we already used to it? Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, it's not like Hoyo's the only game that does power creep. Like every gacha game. Okay, you have a lot of crit damage on the Herda. That's actually really good. You don't. Power creep is an HSR. I don't know about Wawa. Yeah, I don't know about Wawa either. I play it, but I passively play it, if that makes sense. Never heard of her. ZZ's nice because the developers talked about how they want to make the Void Hunters the power ceiling. So characters' power is more based on the lore. And it's all about, you know, team combos, knowing the mechanics, and like understanding the character combos instead of, you know, just damage. Like some of the endgame modes, you could have some of the strongest characters and get a terrible score if you don't understand the mechanics. Like the mechanics are everything in that game. Yeah, we're gonna go. Are we going for E6? I swipe Sparkle. Sparksy, if only. If I had money. I'm unemployed. Could imagine HSR like that, right? You know, HSR making you swap to 4-star characters that have certain mechanics to bypass a boss. What? I don't have all the characters on ZZZ, but I still cleared the endgame content. If I try hard enough. It honestly depends on how much time do I want to spend molding over mechanics. Fine, yeah, that's Jesus, but who's fine? How's it going, job applications? How are you doing? Did I get something? See this witch? Yeah, that's gone. For real. That's really good crit damage on the Herda. Okay, let's see. Crit rate's a little low. I don't know how much that really matters on the Herda, honestly. Some people try to argue he needs high crit rate, but I don't know. All my other characters are mid. Jobs. Filling out job applications. Okay, I'll just quickly go through these because I'm not going to stream too long today. This is still... I know you said all your other characters, but it's still nice to Herda. Maybe a little low in crit rate, but crit damage is really nice. And the attack's really nice too. It's got your break effect on Firefly. Okay, that's pretty solid too. Yeah, I don't remember the number. The 2, I guess that is a little lower on break effect. But let's see what effects. Okay, you do get 60% from that though, so that is, it's probably fine. 40% from that. Oh no, so that is over. Okay, no, that's good. Himiko. I don't know. I don't know what you build on Himiko. I never see people show Himiko on their account. Himiko's there for the E6. Okay. Very impressive. Evernight. 6,966. You almost had 6,967. Madam Herder is critical. I thought I needed HP for her. No. Madam Herda is purely attack and crit scaling. And the streamer. Alright. Alright, you know, as possessed by Evernight to spew Mythos brain rot. Alright. Okay, it's pretty decent crit damage and crit rate on her. I think the HP mods pipe bomb this guy's mailbox. Joke's on you. My mailbox is not near my house. Actually, this is pretty solid Evernight too. Bro uses PO box. If only. Smart man. Then eating for free. Start a brand new TikTok challenge. Eating people's doors free. I don't know. Would that be a misdemeanor or a felony to eat somebody's door frame? Or neither. Because maybe you can't even charge somebody over that.
Yeah.
I guess it's destruction of property, but... Can you prove it? Actually, these two rogues are really good. Depends. Am I getting caught? Exactly. Exactly. Nobody would suspect somebody eating a door frame. They'd think it was like rodents or something. So, as long as they don't have a Ring doorbell. Which, why would you when they're trying to push AI surveillance DNA on the frame from saliva? Okay, that's a good point. Yeah, you got me there. Okay. 129 speed, world remaking deliver. Yeah, and DNA replication technology for crime scenes has gotten really good. To the point where like old cases were reopened because they're able to get the DNA of certain criminals. What the hell is going on? Like the game. Matter of fact, DNA. Oh yeah. Duet Night Abyss. Why am I hearing they got hacked by this guy repeatedly? Yep. Yeah. Great stuff. Great game. I'm a content creator for that game, but I don't glaze the game. In fact, I'll probably make a video on the hack, because I've been collecting information. Make a video on it. You like S4 by Lou like almost S5? I mean, if that's what you got for Oahu, it works. Honestly, I'm impressed you have almost an S5 standard banner light cone. EOS this shit. I said it once, I'll say it again. Honestly. I feel like the game came out too early. they haven't been listening to players, and the cosmetics they've been releasing have been terrible. Minus the gacha cosmetics, but then those are ridiculous expensive, so what's even the point? Now I'm to the point where I can AFK farm the game, and it's just like, well, why am I even playing the game? I have Rhythm, I6, Giloe, I2, and then I have Fushu in there as I1, and it's just like, now I'm just grinding demon wedges. But like, I don't need to be at my computer. I just start a mission and do something else, like work in Blender or something for animations. And then I click back into the game to see what's happened. Like, why even bother playing the game? Even Warframe, you can't AFK the game, and that's a grindy game, but you can't AFK it. I mean, you can, but it's a really expensive build to AFK the game. But S5 Welt Lycon? Oh, nice! You have two almost S5 Lycons, S4 and an S5 Standard Bearer Lycon. That's honestly impressive. I mean, I'm hitting... Gaia hitting that I have your data, but I'm not gonna take it, make all you know, and you're all cooked. Like, what do you mean, bro? Yeah. I don't know, this is a really, besides these two characters, which are absolutely amazing, especially the stats and the eidolons, these are honestly pretty decently well-built characters. I didn't really talk about AHAHA, but let's see. I don't know how much it matters on a sustained character. Wow, might get buffed too, I've heard. Okay, yeah, you have like way more HP than you need. That's partly probably because of this. But hey, I mean, honestly, a good light cone on her. Most of my time materials went to those two. Wow, got her rope stuff. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, you would have had higher stats if it weren't for the rope. Okay. I was so focused on shit talking, do it. No, I didn't even notice the boat rope wasn't there. No, but these are really solid. Evernight, the Herda, Firefly, depending on if these are not being calculated into here. Looks like they might be though. Well, obviously this Castress is breathtaking. Yeah, 160. Oh, 162. Okay, so yeah, you have her speed optimized. Okay. Saber, for the hell of it, is also amazing. You're the first person I've seen once their account showcase who has a E6 S5 Saber. Very impressive stuff. And I'm happy I saw that 10,000. It's satisfying. Trying to do the story. I've fallen very behind on the stories. Let's just oh. Neat and clean 10k. Yeah, it's satisfying. DPS view. I just have her here because of the story, but that's why I would touch HSR since the highest. That's honestly fair. Look, I have Evernight here for the DPS.
I gotta say, this place
or I could. But yeah, Guang here. DPS view.
decorated with a touch of style.
The gang does not
Yeah, honestly, it's
flaunt
fair
brute
though.
force.
HSR is in a
Often,
weird state
they
right
need to
now.
flaunt weapons.
Understandable to take a hiatus. I feel like a lot of people are in the community because of the HP inflation, elation. Is that Finin? Who's that guy? Just waiting for Sparksy? Probably a good idea. She comes out in March, so there's a lot of like rewards in Planarcardia. So if you haven't started Planarcardia, you'll get a lot of free Stellar Jades from it. But there is Enon. Honestly, like the story direction. Like Amphorius I thought was cool, but I felt so far removed from just like the vibe of Star Rail. It started to grow old on me. But Planarcardia goes back to that like weird cosmic, slightly funny vibe that Star Rail has. A lot of like characters from different places coming back, and it's like, oh, what should I hate this game? I got E1 S1 Yao Guang and 40. Damn! You want me for the E6? Oh, okay, yeah, I'll add you. Do that again. Here, let me UID again. There we go. Oop. Hey, I mean, E1 S1 Yao Guang has a lot of good future potential for elation. S2 cash at 30 pulls. Jeez! That is lucky. Mods ban. Nah, a double. Wow.
You didn't call us here just to reminisce, did you?
He has better luck than me. For real.
Of course not.
I love boss Polave.
Rude little test.
Oh, stop it. Rude little test.
That narrow-minded fella never understands why young people flock to things that come from other planets.
I could become a duck VTuber.
Talk
like this guy. Hold on.
Is that while cosmic novelties are more enticing, big shots that hail from the cosmos are even more
10 pulled
fearsome.
singles, I got another. Damn. My only luck was Ayaka C1 and 20 pulls. Hey, I mean, that's pretty lucky. Got a double 30 on weapon banner. I got, but I've never gotten anything before 75 pulls other than that. Oh, I do plan to go to elation a bit and try to fix my account. Okay. Dang, that's really unlucky, Yote. Sorry to hear that. Honestly, I've had terrible luck with Nod Cry. G-Buy, which I didn't get her weapon on Genshin, but I at least got her. I think it was like buy 70 or 80 pulls, somewhere around there. First Nod Cry character I didn't lose my 50-50 on. Very happy by that. Oh. Don't say that. Please tell me it's averages copium. I mean, you could check. There's a way to check your pulls. They'll tell you your stats compared to other people who have uploaded their stats. So I think it's IMO pulls. I'll have to check that. Build Cassius will probably get power crept by like that character. Hey, I mean, she hasn't gotten power crept yet. She's super OP. The only character I've been able to use in like arbitration. I think the luckiest I've ever had on any Hoyo game with RNG besides my pulls on Honkai Impact was Chiori, who I got C6 and under 300, not under, I think around 300 pulls, because I kept on getting early pulls with her, like sub 10. And I was just like, what? And only to find out she's one of the least pulled characters in Genshin, so it's like, okay, I'm not complaining. Never will have that luck again. And now I have some of the worst luck imaginable since Nod Cry, so I guess karma has circled around. Has bitten me in the butt. The snake has eaten the tail. I think my average 5-star was every 17.2 pulls. Whoa, what the heck? Okay, that is like some godly luck right there. Maybe you are like Yao Guang in real life. Just foresee the future for your polls. That's wild. Now if I boot up this game and I see SW or EA, I get ran with highest scene.
We're not Xianzhou's #1 assassins.
I don't know how the new SW is gonna work. I'm up in core flight mode, everyone.
I might not live as long as those Xianzhou folks. But I got a decent eye for sizing people up. You may not be the #1 assassins, right? But your skills surpass even such assassins.
Switching up on everyone. Season I for season up. I need to learn how to do this guy's voice. Amazing. Become a duck VTuber.
I don't care who you are. I pay good money for a sharp blade. But I don't give a fig about its brand.
This guy's business.
And where do you intend to use this blade?
I love doing that and it's starting to annoy me. Yeah.
What?
Nah, don't get me wrong. I'm not looking for bloodshed. Instead,
I wouldn't mind if it's like
intend
back-to-back
perform
patches, but all the same patches.
the
True.
Sinwish Syndicate. Yeah, look here. Yeah, through certain connections, I secured this mask of elation.
He has a mask of elation?
The entry pass to the Eonic game. Yeah, some covet this treasure, while others fear it as a curse. Now, you claim the
I just
name
need
of
Cyrene Hyacinth
Xianzhou's
that I'm
#1
chilling, kind of.
assassin, huh?
Yeah.
So surely you came for this.
Those two are really good with Castress. And then you're able to get Evernight.
You
Full
are
pink-haired
our
team, which is
employer.
like Castress
Therefore, the
Premium.
festival's prize should rightfully be yours. What
So they're
do
all
you want
HP
from the
scaling.
Eon,
Well, I guess
Mr.
Cyrene's not, but she has the 4 flame buffs. Castress is dysfunctional. 2 out of 4. Oh.
I'll leave this prize for you to claim as your reward. I'm happy enough to share in a bit of your glory. Whether you win or lose, all I ask is that when the press comes a-knocking, you say this. You were sponsored by the Sandwich Syndicate of Toughbrook. That is enough for me.
So this guy...
So this is a sponsorship deal? The Sinwish Syndicate only wants fame?
So this guy... wants to give the masculation to a random group of people who he thinks are assassins, which... okay. a mask that if you win the game, you become the Eon of Elation for 1 minute, but all he wants is to just be a sponsorship for the fame. Literally just in the press. Ah. Can I join the Discord? Please set my app. Oh yeah. Of course, of course. Sorry, I have to keep it as apps because in the past I've had bot issues and it's a problem. There we go. Yeah, welcome to the server. Thanks for joining. Yeah, especially bots trying to promote like, ooh, try to get my artwork, and it's all like AI generated artwork. It's like, yeah, no. Got so sick of those people. I finally found a way to filter them out though on Discord. Which is by adding apps. Helping straight Maharagog on this guy.
Since we are not truly in your employ, are you not afraid we might break our promise and ignore your
It's
request?
exactly what I was thinking, like... I don't think there's any thoughts running through this syndicate boss's head, like, no thoughts. There's this mask that might make you a god for a minute. Actually, beyond that of a god, but, you know, we just want fame. Nah, we don't want to change the universe, we just want fame. Alright. Like, what?
If you truly cared nothing for what I asked, why even raise the question, huh? As I said before, I may not have the long life of the Shenzhou people, but I do know how to judge people.
Okay, that's fair.
One more question from me, please. Why are you so set on chasing fame?
In Planarcardia, imagination exists due to wish power. And that
I
wish
posted some stuff in the
power
Gacha channel.
comes from
Ooh, okay,
intention,
okay.
Curiosity and demands humans place upon these imaginations.
Oh, you got Uma. Oh yeah, no, that's Neon with Uma Musume. Okay. Oh wow, what the heck? One. Let me stop this for a second. Another double. Jeez. Oh, I see. Okay. Wow. 1, 24, 16, 1, 27, 21, 73, 55, 24. Wow, that's so lucky. Yeah, like if you do the, if you add up, like, let's add up Saber. It took you 194 pulls to S5 Saber's light cone. And if the hard pity's 80, soft pity is 60. Jeez. What the heck? That's crazy. Plus there's a 75-25. So not even guaranteed at 80. Jeez, that's insane. That's actually crazy. Top 8% luck, top 15.4% luck with 4 stars, top 46.5% lifetime warps. Wow. That's crazy. That is actually crazy. 5-star luck is real there.
Our path of blood and violence had run its course. That's why I want the Sandwich Syndicate to take on a new form. One that will draw more attention than ever before.
Well, that's fair.
Strangeling Pension Foundation, huh?
Pension Foundation? It's a terrible name.
A cozy and heartwarming name.
So, will the three of you accept this job?
They look around. I mean, you know, free Mask of Elation. I'll take it. Sounds like a pretty sweet deal.
Mr. Polewave's goal is surprisingly grounded. A gang leader won't survive this long by relying on
So like the
bodyguards.
cityscape
It's about having a sharp
Planarcardia, it's not like Penacony. Penacony was very like
Wants to launder his gang
20s vibe, like
that will not be easy. In my view, the underboss
almost like
see eye to eye with his boss.
what's that one book called?
My thanks to you both.
Something
With
gaspy
your protection, I
vibe.
managed to leave without harm.
This is more
Yet, we can't
modern
have the mask meant for the
feeling,
so-called
less
Tianjin's
glamorous
#1
in that
assassin.
sense.
When I think of it that way, this mask
A bit more
is me in my hands.
it's just different.
That man. He seeks to enter the Phantasm Moon Games. What does he plan to do?
Blade's gonna enter the Phantasmoon games just to
This matter is grave.
send himself
I'm
to the
afraid I
grave.
must take my leave for now and report to General Yao Guang before making any decisions.
No need for that. I've
Oh.
been waiting here for you all for some time.
Madam Yao, you came in person?
Of course she did.
You see, I must admit I passed false information to the two behind you, sending them on a wild goose chase. I should personally ask for their forgiveness. As for why
The
I'm here.
Yao Guang's
Miss
VA
Tingyun,
and
you still
Rappa's
have not
VA
opened the
did like
third
a
pouch, have you?
song together.
That's true.
Though I didn't save the link. I don't remember what it was
Whatever
called.
they give you, just take it all and bring them
It's
to
kind
me.
of goofy though. It says I'm in top 0% luck.
After-the-fact strategy
Oh.
is this?
Luckier than 100% user.
General,
What the
had you
frick?
spoken plainly, Sunday and I
Why?
would never have refused you. Why did you lie to us and claim that someone was
Yao Guang did
lost
not
and
like me.
captured?
Oof.
I didn't lie.
67%.
If
Oof.
not for the appearance
Oh,
of
is
the
it? Yeah, I
former
see
Yao
that. What the
behind
heck?
and the runaway master of Penacony.
So you got
Miss Tingyun would
69.
still be trapped in those
Oh, I gotta
booths,
pause it.
endless probing. Her being lost and captured was exactly the future I divined.
You got 69 pulls for Surge's Light Coach. 69 pulls for Hyacinth? I think that's Hyacinth. 69 pulls to get Welt's Light Cone. But then you have like crazy luck with 18, 19, 25, 16, 13, 16, 1, 27, 4, 17. What the frick? How is this possible? Yeah, I'm guessing it says top 0%, but I'm guessing it just means you're like
I also foresaw bloodshed
less
awaiting the
than
Sinwish
1% in
syndicate.
the top,
Had it come
so
true,
it just
it would have been
zeroes
because
it
Miss
out.
Tingyun failed to restrain her
My
strength
luck is
during the
whatever I
clash.
lose, I get within the
Yet,
next
with you
tadpole. What the
two here,
frick?
gangsters' lives were spared.
For the saber light
You
cone?
even
Oh,
foresaw
okay.
the anomaly with my body.
Sometimes, even when fate is foreseen, it cannot be changed. Fortunately, things did not come to the worst.
Some wild stuff right there.
As for Mr. Sunday, I've heard so
Yeah,
much
I mean, you
about
got Saber's light cone
With
and
my 1,000 feathered eyes, I had the privilege of watching the broadcast of your entire
194 pulls, so I mean,
far away.
kind of crazy.
Truly
S5 a light
magnificent.
cone and that many pulls. It's actually,
Not speak of
yeah.
that misstep anymore, General.
Yeah, General.
Rather, we have brought back the mask, as you asked. How do you
Dream
intend to use
SMP's
it?
mask.
Surely not just to hold it and block the Stellaron Hunter's entry.
That was the plan, but from one cost spring 100 outcomes. Now that the mask is in my hands, there are many possibilities.
I love how smug Yao Guang is.
What do you say about using it to lure Blade here and strike him down together? Or perhaps I could wear the mask myself and personally compete in the Phantasm Games.
I did get the saber light cone first try to go pull. As you can see, it says one agree. Yeah, I see that.
The Stellaron hunters will be left with a
Oh yeah,
real
because it's
headache.
left to right in the
That'd be truly killing
history
two
of
birds with
pulls.
one
Okay.
stone.
Madam Yao, this is deadly business. It's no laughing matter.
Deadly. Miss Tingyun, that is exactly why I am here.
Tingyun saying
Not
that
to put Blade in his
Yao
grave,
Guang's
that
kind of
is.
funny.
His ties to the Xianzhou have long since frayed.
Just
There was
lucky
no need for me to snatch someone else's assignment.
with the light
and
cone,
come
it
here
looks
only for
like
his
it.
sake.
Snatch someone
You know, that
else's
S5
assignment?
something in that 194 pulls is
So the
crazy.
Xianzhou envoy was supposed to be someone else?
To be frank, this journey to Planarcardia was meant for Jingyuan, the divine foresight. The Lawfu Cloud Knights recently returned from the great battle against Irontomb, and the honor should have been his.
Oh,
Yet, before his departure, I cast several divinations on all parties involved and received this result.
I don't trust Yao Guang. With the hunt as the primary target, the divination reads as follows. The hexagram resolves as fire. The change occurs at the fourth line. It comes without warning. Incineration, death, abandonment. This is truly ominous. With preservation as the primary subject, the divination reads as the following. Hexagram resolves heaven. This change occurs at the fourth line. One may leap or remain in the depths with no fault incurred. Advance the retreat to a certain... I don't trust nobody, that's fair. Advance, especially in Planarcardia, you know, land of the elation. And IPC being there too is two negatives, which do not make a positive. Actually, I feel like Sparkle's been the only one who's not been a pain in the ass. Sparksy, the imaginative Sparkle, that's a different story. But that's not Sparkle, that's a copy of Sparkle. A fake copy of Sparkle. I guess Himiko and Walt are different too. They've been fine, but none of the like Astral Express characters, besides Sparkle not being Astral Spec, has been fairly normal, surprisingly. Wild stuff. Blade, it's like, okay, that's kind of scary. Blade's here. Not gonna hurt the Trailblazer. That doesn't mean he won't hurt somebody else. IPC, yeah, can't trust them. Nobody can trust them. They're awful. Yao Guang is just sus to begin with. Her existence. She looks like Vita. And her medical report on Planarcardia says she is inflicted with time something. Basically, she can go uncontrollably go forward in time and then come back just randomly. And it's a medical condition, which is part of her ability to actually see the future. That's why she just randomly disappears in the story. Like her showing up right here, that was probably not intentional. She probably, because her medical condition ended up in the future and was right here and just sat there waiting when she would go back into the past, and it just ended up working out. That's kind of my guess. Star Rail lore going to weird places. My friend has E6S5 Serene and I just used. Yeah, I'm lost in the lore. The lore is honestly all over the place. Can't blame you. Kinda lost in it, yeah. Wonder how E6S5 Cash Serene will work. Yeah, that would be insane. Honestly, if we just look at Emporius' lore, just explaining that lore itself is confusing enough. Can't blame anybody for being lost in the lore. It's just all over the place. There's too much explanation. And it's maybe not enough for certain things. Finality is the primary subject. The divination rates following. Hexagram resolves as Earth. The change occurs top line. Dragons clash amongst the learners. The blood stain the heaven and earth alike. This potent of bloody contact. Why would the Sauron hunters be marked by such an omen? Could it be connected to the former High Elder? With Planarcardia as the primary subject, the divination reads as the following. The hexagram fluctuates between earth and fire. The change occurs at the top line. I don't really know what she means by changes at the top line, but that's okay. Neither fully luminous nor wholly obscure. It rose to the heavens at first and descended back into earth. What does this mean? Joy turns to sorrow. That's probably a reference to Ramat, the Lord Ravager, who will try to destroy Elation. Quote unquote, will have the last laugh. With the fate the next 10 days as the primary subject, divination reads as following. The hexagram fluctuates between heaven and thunder. The change occurs at the fifth line. For those who present morals and virtues, no remedy is needed for good fortune to follow. So there are more big shots to come. Just how many surprises are waiting for me? Interesting.
Incineration, death, abandonment. I may not know divination, but even I can tell that there is no good omen.
There is no good omen.
Unfortunately, the two top diviners of the Yuchui and the Lafu, in other words, my junior soror, Fu Xuan and I, cross-checked each other's extrapolations.
Fu Zhuanan? That's how you say her name, not Fu Zhang, Fu Zhuanyang.
An arbiter
I've been saying her name wrong the whole time.
In this Arcadia of elation.
Even so, you're still taking
Wait, a general will fall in this Arcadia of elation.
the mission meant for Tingyun?
Yes. I contacted the marshal and took over the task. I've simply never seen such a bizarre fate and wanted to witness it.
Even if it means your death?
It's only death.
What?
If
It's
I
only
could die in
death.
these Phantasm Moon games to achieve a moment of godhood, then my death won't have sullied the Xianzhou's honor. Miss Tingyun, hand me the mask.
I've seen this cutscene before. Very sus. Whoa, what the? Oh.
Well done. You have hit your fitness goal. Another active and fulfilling day.
What?
Sorry, Sunday. My body instinctively sensed danger.
Nice
Once the
cutscene.
mask for joining the Phantasm Moon games is worn, it binds tightly to the supplicant and manifests the shape of the wearer's soul. I read something like this in the Views of the Universe from a Star Skiff.
Let's screenshot that. I don't know if that's in the game. I wonder, or that'll end up in the game eventually if it's not in the game already. If she put the mask on here, let me show you guys something. Okay. So, Pull this up. Vita HI3. Then I'll show you guys. I've gotta find the image from the game. I actually played this arc, even though I haven't streamed HH3 in a long time. I think that's the last arc I streamed. The Vita Sparkle event that they did, the collab with Star Rail. Quote unquote collab that is probably canon. Because Vita's giant robot, the Star Traveler, there's actually a replica of it in the tavern. Let's see. Vita HI3 elation. I could find the image of her putting on the mask. I wonder if Yao Guang, they had her not the mask on the writers because it would reveal something. Oh, there's an image. That's somebody's thumbnail, but let me find an actual. Hold on, there's gotta be an image somewhere. I don't want to show Google Images on stream because sometimes there's stuff. Let's see, gallery. I'll go to the wiki. No, none of these have the mask. Such a shame. Why can I not find the mask? Let's see, mask. Masked fool. Maybe I'll put that there because she became a masked fool. Oh, there it is. That's a screenshot right from the game. So Vita, which may or may not be related to Yao Guang, also peacock themed. Different eyes, but yeah, her mask of elation looked like this. Here's a render of it. Let's see, we just search Vita HI3. Oh, I'm not gonna screen share this. I don't wanna risk not safe for work fan art showing up. Let me just find. There we go. That's a Vita. I do have her 3D model because I'm going to use it for an animation. I could show that on stream another time, but they are different. Maybe I should put Yao Guang and Vita next to each other in Blender just to show people. They are like different, but similar at the same time. Like they look like they're sisters, not twins, but sisters. It's weird. It's possible Yao Guang's like a fragment of Vita because Vita's a fragment of Saw. Vita was actually created in the image of Saw to enact Saw's biddings, but obviously that doesn't work out. Because Saw gets one KO'd by Tiana, and then Seele, who becomes the Hershka of Rebirth. And Tiana is like the goddess of the earth in part 1.5 of Honkai Impact. She's literally the Hershka of finality. Literally stopping the universe from ending.
Now, this mask is indeed genuine.
So yeah, masks of elation are like unique to the individual.
Mr. Sunday.
Because obviously we've seen
You're now
Sparkle's mask as like the...
Aeonic game.
Actually, I kind of could show it in game after this. It's like a fox mask.
What exactly are you trying to do, Seer Strategist?
And AHA's
Twice now
masks that we see every now and then in trailers is obviously like very playwright-esque. And Sampo,
Let me take care of this.
if we ever get a new Sampo, which I sure we will, because he's gonna get his mask back that Sparkle just had laying around in a basement of a building. I think the tavern.
Don't worry, I'm no match for this general.
Oh, the power of harmony.
General Yao Guang, how do you pierce my thoughts? I ran a check with my tuning, and there were no signs of any outside intrusion.
They say a diviner can't read hearts. I call that the excuse of mediocrity. Mr. Sunday, You're fascinated by the Phantom Moon games. You even wondered, what if I wore this mask, didn't you?
How's it going, Hoy? How are you doing?
Even divine thoughts like that?
No, I'm simply good at seeing using my eyes. Though Mr. Sunday never asked to examine the mask, he's glanced at it at least 3 times since we started the conversation.
Apparently people don't realize that the death of demigods are how Aeons are gonna die. Hunt is gonna die with his sword back. That's what I've been saying too, because Amphoria simulated the destruction of paths. And if the demigods represent, like, the path itself, like an Eon, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I think, like, the theory around Adrilla vanishing is similar to Aglaya's death. And that's also why there's disagreements between the mirror holders and the Knights of Beauty. How they view Adrilla's death, the Knights of Beauty deny it. The mirror holders do not. They acknowledge it, that she's fragments of her are in a mirror, hence why they're literally called the mirror holders. Aglaya is like the perfect example of like what you said is true, because it reinforces that whole point. They're all cheese for real. And Equilibrium, like, Equilibrium has to have equilibrium, like using life and death as an example. If one aspect of equilibrium is off, then you don't have equilibrium. Like, sure, everybody dies, but they don't actually pass to the afterlife. Then they get clogged in the river of souls, which I know is just an analogy, technically, for what it actually represents. But when you mess up equilibrium, you mess up everything. So, like, asterisk this whole thing. Preservation, if you think about it, right? There were 2 tribes in the sky who disagreed with each other. And when that one lady became... Celios became the demigod of the sky, he went mad and destroyed both of the tribes. Doesn't sound like very good preservation. And then in her madness was overprotective of Emphorius. Basically the eyes of the sky. That doesn't sound like very good preservation. If you annihilate everything you're supposed to protect. Gonna die but completing its mission. Exactly. Exactly. And Hyacine, for a period of time when she took the core flame, was fine, but I'm sure eventually she was probably driven to madness. We don't actually know what happened to Hyacine. I mean, she dies, obviously, somehow, but we don't know how after she ascends to the sky. So it's like, yeah. I don't know about Nility. Surdra and Nility didn't really make sense. Sorry, Surdra and Isolin's relationship didn't... That whole thing, I'm not sure how their deaths would be representative of the paths. I guess Surdra was that her people turned on her. I don't know about Isolin's. But at the same time, Surdra representing order played kind of a card behind her back that was ultimately a sacrifice. Which, if we think about it, if Anna is one of the faces of the Zype, how is that gonna play in a role? The Trivius represents harmony, and how did they die? They weren't killed necessarily, but every time they used their powers, right? They would slowly die if they overused their powers. That's how we went from 1,000 of the Trivius to 3, and then eventually 1, and then 0. Surdra died because she needed to die, which would imply that Anna sacrificed itself. Right, yeah, exactly. Surdra gets blamed by her people, but ultimately Surdra, like, did a noble sacrifice. I don't know about Isolin's, though. That one I'm still not sure. Honestly, I was really tired when I did that quest, so I feel like I missed the whole point of Isolin's. I was amazed by her singing I think the song's called Frozen Tides, but totally missed the point how that represents vanillity and everything. Yeah, this Surdra's interesting though with order. Especially if Enna is one of the faces of Zype. And if you think about it too, think about the Tribios and how they die by exerting their powers. Zype responds to civilizations that request help from Harmony, although at the same time, who else responds? Selnova can respond, because Selnova is also one of the faces of Zype. And we actually get confirmation of that because in Amphorius, in the Ripples of Revelry area, there's a note. Oh, no. It's in when Dong Hung takes the core flame, that area. There's actually a note at the harp that's from Selnova, and it talks about how sometimes she responds to the call of Harmony. I can actually find that note after this dialogue. Harmony's gonna die by sacrificing all the faces, right? Which probably means eventually Selnova will self-destruct somehow. Maybe that's why Selnova uses Stellarons, because she has to be careful how she's abusing Harmony's power. It's interesting. Going back to Aglaya too, even though she was assassinated technically, if you look at Minstia became blind and deaf, quote unquote. If you look at the Golden Epic in the book. And that's how Aglaya got Minstia's core flame, because Minstia essentially just gave it to her. Minstia became old. She aged. Decided that Aglaya was better fit to take the core flame. And then Aglaya, instead of fighting the assassin, became blind and deaf. Not literally, well, maybe literally with the blind part. But you know, her strings that she used to keep everybody safe were no longer like functioning. In the dialogue before her assassination, she's talking to Tribby, and she said, essentially talking about like taking her own life under the care of Tribby. So if you think about that with Adrilla just vanish, right? And assumed that Adrilla became old and died, but she didn't want to do it in the public eye. Hence why we have two opposing factions of completely different beliefs of beauty in the path of beauty, which is, again, that's why I use Aglaya as like the prime example, because it's like, oh, Paradox literally replaced himself with an outsider, right? Which is against permanence. If permanence is about lineage, right, and rebirth, the permanence will be replaced by an outsider. Interesting. Yeah, it's totally against what permanence stands for. You know, there's supposed to be the lineage of Long, the dragon the size of a freaking galaxy. Oh. So that means abundance, propagation. What are the other paths that were in Amphorius? Banality. Trailblaze. Those weren't in Amphorius. Although Remembrance was, but we know how Remembrance goes. Or it's gonna be like, this is my poverty, right? I don't know about... Okay, so Cypher represents elation, and she dies to the Flame Reaver, so I don't know if that represents how she's supposed to die, or if that's because of the destruction equation accelerating. But she dies... Oh, she dies to one of her own tricks. That's what it is, because she uses the Coin of Whimsy thinking the Flame Reaver would fall for it again. But he didn't, and then he stabs her. Because the whole thing with Cypher was she kept on playing tricks on the Flame Reaver to, you know, prolong the Flame Reaver from attacking the other demigods. So she sacrifices herself by delaying everything. Oh, wait a minute. Delaying everything. What are we worried about? Especially what Yao Guang just mentioned. Finality. Flame Reaver represents the show. Oh, yeah, no, because that's fine on. He is literally the Lord Ravager of Amphorius. He represents the ascension of Iron Tomb. The progression of the destruction equation. Yeah. I guess elation dies to its own trick to slow something down. I don't know how this would represent elation itself, but ironically, we're now in Planarcardia, revolving around elation. What did Noose say? Noose said that the Trailblaze could lead to finality, or is finality, something like that. I think I know what elation's trying to delay a little bit. If we go off of what Cypher died for. And then if we think about Erudition, how did Erudition die in Amphorius? And Nexa discovered the truth of divinity. That was literally his flame chase trial, and then he just... That was his trial to get the core flame, and then he ceased to exist. But it's like, so what does that mean about Noose? If Noose is calculating the possibilities of chain events in the universe, what does that mean? Noose discovers the truth between divinity. I guess it's more like discovers the truth of the universe. I don't know. Something that will lead to one set of chain of events, like what Herdo was saying, that eventually Noose will only calculate one chain of events eventually, but it hasn't happened yet. So yeah, and then like you said, Hunt will stab itself in the back. Maide has, you know, the Achilles heel type of thing, except it's in his spine. And it makes sense because Hunt is strife. It's just, you know, internal conflict. And what's her face? The Lord Ravager that we fight in Lafu. He's trying to sow the seeds of discord, which even the generals talk about that at the end of the Sword Dance arc. So, even though Fentilia is no longer in the Lafu, she has still laid the seeds of discord between generals, distrust, and yeah, Yao Guang doing what Yao Guang's doing does not help either. Despite having the permission from the Marshal, it's like, well, yeah, but...
Given the character and manners of someone as
So they're
noble as
gonna,
him,
you know, kill each
I
other
can't
probably
think of any motive
eventually.
for this action, but
And then,
genuine interest.
if we think about Yang Guang's story, her former master was killed by a arrow of Lan, and she just watched it happen. Like, she even like tried to like stop anything from happening. She just let it happen. She just watched it happen. Which that really just says something about Hunt, how even the Eon of Hunt doesn't care for its own Pathstriders. They're just meat bags for war, like for the revenge against abundance. So it's just kind of like
Sunday?
Yes, I did think of it. For a moment.
What did the Cremonians do? They waged war against a bunch of city-states at
So,
Amphorius,
I merely gave you what you desired.
despite the threat
This
of
isn't
the
a
Black
trap.
Tide.
It's just an unexpected gift.
Maide
During
had
the
to
fantasy
end
games, I'll
that
give every ounce of
warmongering
it I
that
can
his
to help you
father
seize your chance
set
to
that
have an
precedent
audience
for,
with the
right?
divine.
The whole arc with him, so it makes sense.
General Yao Guang,
Hunt will stab
as
itself
far
in the
as I
back,
know,
literally.
Throwing out heavy profits first is usually a lure to make others lose. We've only just met. I don't understand why you
How's it
go this
going,
far.
Yanfei client
Why belittle
1135? How are you doing?
Every move I've made is to carve a sliver of possibility from the impossible. With my eye of Ishvara, I see you're the only one in this land who doesn't need to do a thing.
Yeah, how's your day been, Jan
Simply
Fing
acting on
client?
your own will can bring change.
Your own will.
Bum 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 bum.
Indeed.
Doing alright, just existing. Nice. I'm glad to hear you're doing alright.
Because this world of elation fascinates me.
It's 9 in the morning, so I'm living.
Truly
The opposite for
paradise.
me. It's almost 12 a.m.
Arcadia, that its name
I am not living.
I once pursued a mistaken vision of paradise with stubborn resolve.
Days yet to get
Even
better or
now,
worse,
I
so
can't
we
say
are
for sure
neutral.
what paradise should look like. That's why I want to see with my own eyes whether this Arcadia lives up to its name.
Arcadia.
So then, as long as Mr. Sunday acts, that omen of death Madame Yao foresaw.
Be stopped. Oh, she laughs.
Of course it would still come to pass. Did you think just a lavish gift could let you stroll out of destiny shackles alive?
I can't get over Yao Guang's visuals.
But does the Xianzhou know about this?
This is such serious business. I'd never make this decision on my own. I've talked it over with the 6 charioteers of the Yuchue. If something happens to me, I'll line up a solid successor. She headed to the Yuchue on the day I left on this mission, just in case anything.
Oh.
There, with the other potential successors picked by the 6 charioteers, she'll train
You,
at the
my third
omniscient
wife, so
Sapient
glad she's
Academe
still in the story. Well, right. I'm glad she returned to the story. Honestly, she's such a
Lady Fushuan?
cool
She'd take over
character.
the Yuchue after you?
Fushuan? What Fushuan?
What?
If I don't make it back from this trip, maybe Qingchui from the Law Fu Divination Commission could take the seer strategist position and command the
Changchue?
Qingchui and Yuchue. Ooh, what a perfectly rhymed match.
Chingchue,
As for the
the
details,
girl that
shall we discuss this
slacks
tomorrow,
off
Secretary?
on the job. Being the seer strategist. Okay, alright. What? Is Yao Guang really a general, or is she a general of elation? Because what the hell? Pure chaos.
Map says the Ashen Detective Agency should be right here.
Uh-oh. The girl that has terrible timing, gambling addiction, and the inability to clear content. Not not the workaholic
Taking photos?
that gets
You
the
really
job
can
done.
find anything in the land blessed by us.
Nah, let's take
Let's go ask
the
for directions.
gambler who slacks off. Alright, Yao Guang. Bad choices all around Yao. Honestly, what the heck? I gotta grab all this stuff earlier. Oop. Yeah. I wanted to find a piece of lore. I don't know if it was saved. Let's see, bookshelf. Before I continued the story. Fleet Primer. Okay, it's Emphorius. Let's see. Old journal, reign of ownership. Let's see. I just wanted to find... I never read this on stream. It's very short. Oh wow, there's a lot from Emphorius. Pilgrim's Note. Selnova's Preverb. Such a thing to find in Emphorius. The words here left by the Lord Ravager, known as Selnova. From across the void of space and time, I witnessed a single soul embark on a cosmic journey. In an instant, a billion clocks began to turn. If the doom of the cosmos does not arrive with the birth of Iratum, it will be the moment when the stars will scatter like frightened birds, and all that is harmony and discord, perfect and complete, just fall into oblivion. Interesting. Not... Wait, what the heck? There's other proverbs from other Lord Ravager? Wait, what? Hold on, did I miss any? Zephyros proverb. Wait a minute. Observation report on Little Ika. I gotta figure out where that proverb is. Not on stream. We don't need to go back to him for is on stream. But let me read this. I saw promote because he's relevant to Planarcardia. Yawn, as expected, dull and boring. You've gathered everyone from afar for this. You needed an audience for this performance by the so-called clever to give their applause. Apologies, I simply can't applaud this. The sun that runs again with his back against the world is rather moving. But whether Iron Tube destroys them or destroys the career, this show is far too verbose. Whatever, let's silently watch till the curtain falls on this play of destruction. With my sense of aesthetics, work shall be wrapped up quickly and surely with tens of thousands, may more, and only I can't laugh. I really should do Planarcardia's story, not gonna lie. It's pretty solid, honestly. It is like 8 hours long, but compared to Euphorius, like, they put, even the dialogue, there's like, the characters do more things, they're more animated. I'm lazy, I feel that. I've just been doing the story in parts, because at least I won't fall too far behind, but no, that's honestly fair. Nothing is 8 hours long with a skip button, sir. Okay, that's a good point. Yeah, I mean, you can always read the dialogue if you wanted to. Skip button is pretty solid. It does have a summary. The words of the wisdom left here by the Lord Ravager's Ventilia. I know you can see me. Go on, guess. What do you think I'm hoping to witness here? A genius mind destroyed by its own creator, a hollow scepter catching the glance from a new god, a newborn overlord bestowing the glorious flames of ruin upon the cosmos. Oh, the drama. But no, that's not quite it. Or rather, it's not that's not all I care about. Does the coronation or downfall of fellow lord truly matter so much? What am I hoping for all this trailblazing is one grand show. The universe in all forms is just a play. A play that needs its twists and turns to have a real flavor, don't you think? Someone needs to make a channel dedicated to reading the lore of HSR stories so I can listen and skip it. You know what? You're right. Maybe I should do that. I actually thought about doing that for like Genshin too. There's so much lore in both of these games. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I have a whole thing about Aglaya that I want to do, but it's a very long video, so a lot of work, but yeah. Genshin doesn't have a skip, but no, yeah, that's the problem.
Let's get down to business.
The reason I quit, honestly, can't blame you. I haven't even been doing Nodcry's story because there is, yeah, it's just long.
But if I find 10,000 credits on the ground, I might recall the spot.
10,000 for directions? Fine. Job first. Oh, wow. Looks like 10,000 credits from my account just hopped to end up in yours for no reason.
Oh.
Now, spill.
Whoa! Generous, man.
All these gacha games, you know. Look how I'm like behind on so many games because I don't skip, but like, yeah, it just shows like skip button's important, especially if you want to save time. I don't know why Genshin doesn't have it. It literally makes no sense. ZZZ has it. Honkai Impact has it. Star Rail has it. Not Genshin. Makes no sense. The inconsistencies. Ah. Sure, you missed some information with the summary, but it still gives you a good idea what's happening.
So they're closed? Then how do I meet this Ashen detective?
Oh, the Ashen detective.
Beats me. But if I find 50,000 credits on the ground, I might recall that too.
This Furbo Bocom reporter is such a swindler.
Furbo, begging for a smack, scamming our guest.
Time to go.
What the?
I'm narrator, receptionist at the Ashland Detective Agency. I'm the assistant of that Mr. Detective.
What the hell?
Narrator? What sane person gives their pet that name?
Nobody.
That would be the dude upstairs. By the way, that mangy Furbo didn't fleece you, right?
Furbo.
It did. A full 10,000.
Do you want me to catch that sneaky Furbo for you and get your money back?
Sneaky Furbo. What the heck? A brain rot returned.
Save your breath.
Monkey's got a
Money's back in my account.
got class here.
26.5 credits from that guy's account balance.
Oh, not bad, Plancardian hacker.
I guess it's
seem pretty knowledgeable.
better
So,
than
would you like
the
your
banana
money?
song.
This way, please, Ms. Hacker. Sorry, but you will have to take a side path. The landlord of this magazine office fled to dodge his debts and
Dodge his debts.
predators have been storming in one after another. In the end, Mr. Detective seals the front door entirely.
I just love Soul's the visual effects, especially this. It's cool. It's very out of place, but it looks cool. It's meant to be out of place because her whole theme, but actually maybe it's not really out of place in Planarcardia. Other places, yeah, but here, nah.
So, there's even a shooting button. That's interesting. Why are there so many Furbos?
They're all employees of this magazine company.
That is Magic Girl staff? That is a Magic Girl staff. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I went super fast. Curving arrow. Oh, there's a chest in there. I don't know what's happening in that room.
Scene feel like a punishment round from a game.
Office survived way more brutal than any game.
Oh, what the... Okay. Alright. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get on with it. What the Sigma? I missed something here. Am I supposed to do something here? Well, that's weird. Oh, there's a chest up there. Okay. There's extra stuff. I go back up, but I don't know the point of going back up here. Nah, let's not go back up here. Well then, the secret chest was not what I was expecting. I think Did I miss like a key or something? I don't know. Oh, I gotta shoot this. Oh, well that was that easy, but that's okay. I found the secret chest. I didn't know there was a secret.
Yes, his office and living quarters are one and the same. It is a little shabby, I admit. At this hour, he is probably fast asleep.
Visitors being rare. That really does sound a little sad.
Please, come with me. I will wake him at once.
Let's get down to business.
No, I want to explore though. So all these furbos are related to the detective. Wait a minute. Oh, there's a face. Oh, it's Asheville. Why?
Times do I have to say it?
What the?
Just leave the delivery at the door.
A vampire?
To disturb my sleep.
Guy is a vampire.
Mr. Asheville, this lady is not here for food delivery.
There's blood vials.
She must be here to kill me.
Sadly, not that either.
He's a vampire.
What do you mean, sadly?
Not here to deliver food and not here to kill me. How strange. Oh, then you must be a client. You are here to hire me for a case.
Your
Sure.
order of guesses is a little heartbreaking. Yes, I am here to commission you. Something has been stolen.
Oh, there's a bounty for him too, right there.
What did you lose?
Or maybe that's a sop from I don't know.
Along with an ancient mask that should have been mine.
That's what the mask is for.
Interesting. Are you here to join the Fantasy Moon Games?
At that moment, a cloud of suspicion rises in the detective's mind. Who exactly is this girl?
Narrator needs to shut up.
Stop the voiceover when we're talking business.
Oh, stop! You pay me 900 credits an hour plus 2 bananas just for this, don't you?
Yes, but at least throw me a few clues while you work. Between the detective and their assistant, at least one of them should know a thing or two about deduction.
Okay, I was expecting him to be like scary and evil, but
through the otherwise empty mind of
this is like Dumb Cop 1, Dumb Cop 2.
was in fact one of the top 10 most wanted terrorists on the IPC's bounty list, a Stellaron hunter.
Kafka!
It's Silverwolf! She's Silverwolf! Mr. Asheville, did you get your head caught in the fridge door or something?
It kind of seems like, I mean, he came out of a freaking...
I feel like
Actually, ironically, those floor refrigerators are called coffins. Or I guess floor freezers.
With the highest bounties comes to commission a broke detective who...
Ironically. They're trying to be funny here. I don't think that's alcohol. I think that's blood.
Into a massive conspiracy and forced to run for my life, right?
This guy's got medications here too. Oh my god, look at this guy.
The paranoia. I came to you because I hacked into the Security Bureau's criminal record system. What I found was shocking. In all those bizarre police cases, you were hired again and again. The curious case of the Harmony Sect Communion, the mystery of the Ghost Bullet Worm Express, the serial ghost resurrection incident, the super non-serial locked room murders at Kooky House, you helped solve them all. You may not be the most famous, but you're probably the most capable detective around here.
He's a vampire.
Right? Is nothing private anymore. Whatever, tell me, how did you lose your mask?
Today was supposed to be our meeting with the Sinwish Syndicate.
All right, now let's talk about the commission fee.
Oh, hold on.
Excuse me, I haven't even finished my sentence yet.
A true great detective can know a case without ever leaving the room.
Yeah, sure.
While he sleeps, I gather the intel. We already have the basics about today's fiasco with the Sin Wish Syndicate, and those 3 Xianzhou #1 assassins who scammed the mask.
What the mask is for.
Money is not a problem. Do you take dirty money?
Blood money?
Sorry, no dirty
Equal money?
And please do not withdraw your payment plus the account balance after paying.
Plus the account balance?
Then how about this? This is the IPC's turf, right? Turn me in for the bounty.
And then she'll
You
break
take
out.
the reward, and I bolt afterward. We Stellaron hunters sometimes use that trick to raise funds.
It is Silver. She is from... What's it
or
called?
Maybe we could discuss the possibility of taking dirty money. 30 million credits. Pay us after the work's done.
Why does he have so many watches?
Deal. I'll try to get that money over the next few days. Here's my contact info. Update me the moment you have any news.
Pay us after the work? When did our office have a rule like that?
When it's a ridiculous amount of money.
That rule got made just now. Oh, my dear Mr. N, did you truly want to take dirty money? I have come up with another way to make money. Let me reach out to a certain big shot first.
Okay.
Madam Pearl, I've obtained solid intel.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Ashvale, the chance of you initiating a call at this hour is under 5%.
Under 5%, she says.
Yes. Perhaps you are finally ready to consider my offer.
No, I found the trail of the Stellaron hunters. They are here in Planarcardia, and they even plan to crash the Phantom Moon games. I can send you her coordinates quietly, without anyone noticing.
Quietly, without anyone
Yeah, of course she would know.
The Phantom Moon games? The moment your IPC chose to speedrun it, it was fated to be more than just a game of fun. You want me to take part? That is asking a bit much of an old man.
He's a vampire. He's 100% a vampire. There's no way he's not a vampire. Yeah.
An unexpected bonus. So Pearl still has other masks hidden away. That makes things much easier.
Just hack Pearl.
Seems
Problem
that listening
solved.
in on one's partners after wrapping up business is a habit worth keeping. Hey, lady, where are you?
Did you find the mask?
She didn't find Dream SMP's mask.
Got a new lead. We might have lost one mask, so I just need to find another.
Bum 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 bum.
Fine. Promise me this. Next time, don't take contracts on the dark web using names like Xianzhou's #1 assassin.
Okay.
Actually backfired in their
By the
case.
way, can you tell me what script Elio gave you this time?
A completely blank page.
That's not good. Man, there were so many rewards in that office, and I missed all of them. There's one I could have grabbed, one of the little yellow face things. Escaping school and actually called the police.
So, what you're saying is that this Miss Sparksy, who was originally just a virtual avatar, has now crossed into reality and taken entire school staff and students hostage.
Yeah.
I get it. So, it's just a typical case of the idiogenerative imaginary phenomenon.
Yeah. So when you head out...
Where to? Oh, you mean going to Graphia Academy to arrest this illegal imaginary? We can't. I just received notice from the Department of Aberration Defense. The first supplicant of these Phantom Moon games has revealed herself, and she's none other than Miss Sparksy, the one you mentioned. Although you're honored guests of the Astral Express, you seem completely unfamiliar with the laws and customs of this world. During the Phantom Moon games, We do not traditionally interfere with supplicants' actions. That's their privilege.
So they can just do whatever they
In other
want.
words, since she's a supplicant, we security officers can't do anything unless she causes actual harm.
But holding people hostage is actual harm, especially a school.
He's saying she took a school hostage, but the intel I have says otherwise.
But what the frick?
Right, the news broadcast is about to start. Here to watch?
Heck? This guy. Oh my god, what the hell?
Special news segment, Arcadian Morning Report.
Goofy.
Hi everyone, I'm your host,
Snowy. You got an annoying voice, Snowy. 1999? That's wild. Ariel 99?
Famous prophet made a prediction. In year 1999, a terrifying devil will descend from the sky. Will this prophecy come true? Can Planarcardia safely make it through this crucial year?
Idiot! Are you cursing our viewers? They didn't tune in to hear your fear-mongering nonsense. Just read the news and stick to it.
I love the music. Bow, bow. Bow, bow. Bow, bow.
Surely a blessing for the master relation upon us, Arcadia!
Which supplicants will appear in these Phantasm Moon games? And what mind-blowing miracles will they bring to everyone? With permission from the Department of Aberration Defense, we'll be following and reporting on the Phantasm Moon games from start to finish.
From start to finish.
Now, the first masked supplicant has appeared.
It's none other Bilbo Baggins.
Who are they, and where did they come from? Let's take a look. Wow! Internet-famous streamer Miss Sparksy announced 2 hours ago that she's donning a mask to become a supplicant. The Department of Aberration Defense has confirmed the news is authentic.
Wow.
As an ideogenitive imagine, Miss Sparksy's birth wasn't approved by the Department of Aberration Defense. But that hardly matters at this point.
That seems like a flaw.
What sort of miracle does this live streamer plan to produce during the Phantasm
Chaos.
Games? Let's switch over to her stream and see.
Oh god, no. I will have to end the next point I'm able to end, but this is entertaining. I actually like what they're doing to the story here. A little broadcast. Kinda cool. You know, Starro, keep improving your story. This is good. This is better than before it is already. Again, before it's just dragged on too much, which is why it had quality issues.
Thank you to Love Insurance for being the sponsor of today's Sparkstacular Arcadian
Sparksicle Official, Sparktacular, Particular Adventures.
1,000 faces, 1 person. Who will Sparksicle become today?
Yo mama, probably.
Time for the big reveal! Everyone, follow along with Bean Sparksy of Graphia Academy as we check out how our new transfer student is settling in.
Oh.
Marge, say hi to the camera.
Transfer student.
Sparksy, don't you dare mess with me. I, March, am not someone you can easily push around. I'll have you know I'm the disciple of General Tingyun of the Luofu and General Huayan of the Xiuming. I've undergone rigorous Xianzhou sword training. Others might fear you, but I sure don't. My March seems quite worked up. Is it because she's a bit nervous about her first live interview? Alright then. Now, let me interview my colleague, Mr. Yang.
What the heck? Oh, he's not voiced. Most popular male teacher. Ooh.
Alright, that wraps up our interview for now. Let me give you all a sneak peek at what's coming up in our next live stream.
Got a nuke ready.
Thank you all for your wholehearted support. Sparksicle will work hard to repay your kindness.
Sure.
3 hours, I'll be hosting a special live stream performance. Sparksicon, a alongside our special guests, the legendary Nameless from the Astral Express, who have caused
Yeah, SparksyCon's gonna get wrecked.
the cosmos. Tell your friends, your family, even your enemies. Let's set aside all grudges and meet in the stream to witness the most dazzling sparks light up Planarcardia.
Planarcardia. Oh my god, this is 10 out of 10.
Now, see, Miss Sparksy was just doing a program with your friend. It's fine, really.
Yeah, that's how hostage situations work. They try to make it look okay or urgent, you know, it depends how horrible it is, but you know, hostage situation.
So these are the Nameless of the Astral Express?
That's hilarious! I heard they're supposed to be great heroes who saved other worlds. Look at them now! Switching to comedy in a heartbeat.
Darn it.
Ha ha ha
Soon the
ha.
whole of Planarcardia will be saying Sparksy caught
That's
the
so
Astral
funny.
Express crew in one go and made us the butt of jokes.
No, it's not.
Our reputation would also turn into her trophy.
Oh, right. Please keep this Moon Games emergency response guide safe. There's some sections in it might come in handy.
Alright. I'm not reading this. I need to go to bed. Oh, notice that the rules skip along, you know, safety rule 15, 16, 30, 31, 102, 103. It's a terms of service elated.
See? I told you so. Even calling the police was useless.
There's Sparkle.
Right now, you're their only hope. And that red boss lady of yours. She's here too.
Red boss?
All right?
Oh,
Did you
Himiko.
get hurt when you ran away? So, March and Welt are both trapped in Graphia Academy now? And that girl called Sparksy took the mask too.
Vigilant enough.
No, it's not your fault. I underestimated the complexity of the situation behind these games.
Especially imagining it becoming
Coming back to my homeland was
sentient.
meant to be a relaxing vacation for everyone. And I also wanted you and March to experience the atmosphere of elation in this world. Throughout the history of the Moon Games, there have been many, but this time, forces from across the cosmos have turned this into their own high-stakes poker table. Rather than honoring the elation, these players are far more eager to savor victory for themselves, itching to knock everyone else out of the game. Sparksy is one such troublemaker.
I can't let her get away with this.
It's dangerous to rush back to school on courage alone when we don't know what Sparksy has done and what she's planning to do. For every supplicant, there are 3 key acts that must
Roll
be
call,
completed
a miracle,
once the
and a
Fantasy Games
promotion.
begin. The roll call, the miracle, and the promotion. Sparksy has completed the roll call. She took the mask and declared her entry into the games, drawing everyone's attention to the news. Next, she must strive to make a miracle happen.
These are kind of ridiculous.
And answer with a great feat. If I'm not mistaken, Sparksy is waiting for us to walk right into her trap. For her, there couldn't be a better opponent than the Astral Express for this first battle between supplicants. What could be more earth-shattering than defeating a renowned cosmic hero on a battlefield of her own meticulous design? So
Yeah, it
here's
sounds...
the question, Sparkle. Based on what you know about this imposter, what's her real agenda for joining the games? Simply toying with and defeating the Express crew alone won't be enough. What kind of world-shaking miracle is she after?
Sure, she's a fake. But she's still a fake of Miss Sparkle. Guessing won't get us far. If you ask me, We should check out the tavern. Might find some leads there.
Oh. You mean your tavern?
The Masked Fool's headquarters.
World's End.
World's End Tavern.
That's right. How could we pull off something this insane without Miss Sparkle's prized collection I've been hoarding all these years?
Oh.
That imposter must have known this well. Before this operation, she definitely went to the tavern, using my name. Most fools can't tell the difference between me and that imposter. Or maybe they just don't care. But if we can find out who I talked to and which treasures I stole from my collection of items, we'll naturally figure out what that imposter is up to.
Ah.
That's a good plan, but I can't let you act alone. Can you take both of us into the tavern?
Oh, darn.
Take this business card. The address of the tavern is printed on it. However, you'll have to find your own way to the tavern. That's been the rule since it was established, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Interesting.
Since there's still time, I'll head out first. You two can come over when you're ready.
Wow, we get to go to the tavern, but I gotta end the stream here. God darn it!
Relax. To step into the elation's right, what you need the most is ease.
For
Don't
real.
dance to your enemy's tune. Find your own rhythm. Now
Like that cat in the background. It's got its own rhythm. Look at that. It's just vibing.
Dovebrook District. It's been a while. Don't get your hopes up too high.
She grew up in Dovebrook District.
Looks like this vacation trip has gone right back to our usual trouble magnet mode.
Trouble magnet mode. Alright. Oh. Huh. Well, if I have to. That's how I'll end the stream, but not the video. I have been recording this. Alright. We did not get a 5-star. It's okay. Maybe I should save it for Sparksy. You know what? Let's save it for Sparksy. I did get a light code though. Let's
Now this is the kind of vacation the Nameless just has to savor.
yeah. A nice vacation. Alright. Alright, have a good one, everybody. I need to end here because I got a video to work on and I want to go to bed early too. I don't want to stay up late. I hope you all have a good one. Bye bye. Yeah, actually, before I go, kind of sucks we didn't get to go to the tavern. What I've been wanting to go to, but next time I stream Star will probably be next week, honestly.